What's going on, YouTube? Hope everyone's doing well. Let me know if you can see me or hear me, sorry. What is going on here? Hopefully I'm not having any mic issues today. I'm already having TradingView issues. Wow, this is fantastic. Fantastic. All right, there we go. Better now. All right, so hope everybody's doing well. Big exciting weekend, the big soul pump, the big Trump crazy. Thank you, Sos. Thank you for the thumbs up. So let's get into this. It's going to be a short one, but a good one. All right, so for Bitcoin, as far as Bitcoin is going, as we've come up, you can see that we've really been trailing down on the volume here. This is on the 4-hour chart. So even on Friday, as we were coming up, the volume was trailing down. But this is a good little signal here, good little sign with a little consolidation here. But again, it is the weekend. So as long as we don't do anything crazy over the next, 8 hours here, and the price can open around Friday's close, that would be very, very good. Easy to maybe catch a quick move off the Asia Open. As far as levels go and things to be aware of, I mean, up high, we're about to run into a lot of resistance here. All right, so if this keeps going, we've got a fresh daily level here. There's also a TPO point of control right on this line here. So at $106,172, big zone. And this is also a order block. All right, it's a half-hour order block. All right, so we've got half-hour order block there. And then above, we've also got a naked point of control, which is right at this high here. So that's a pretty cute little level right there. And then we've got the half-hour order block above there, but that has already been hit into. All right, so if we can get up here, should be pretty interesting for a potential swing failure pattern. All right, so keep that in mind. I am good, Mr. Unknown. Thank you. How are you? Hope all is well. Now, one thing that I've been watching, which isn't confirmed, is this potential channel that we've got happening here. So if you take a channel from the two pin bar lows, all right, and up to the high, we haven't confirmed it yet. We've got to hit it up top here. All right, so let's just hide a bunch of this business here. We could take a peek. So that's what you're looking at. So this could be an interesting little thing that nobody's kind of watching for. People very rarely watch for channels on 3 touches. That's why I'm always putting them up, because you know, before a channel actually confirms, it can potentially already be set up, right? So be very aware of this channel here. Not saying it's going to hold, but you never really know. To the downside, we have a few interesting zones here. If we take a fib retracement here from that low to this high, you've got a real nice 686 in this zone here of single prints. All right, and it's also a support and resistance zone here. All right, so if we look back, you can see that it's got quite a few hits here: resistance, support, and then here it's resistance, resistance. So pretty tasty looking little zone there. I wouldn't be at all surprised if you come down here. Now we do also have a TPO naked point of control at 101,437, and we've got the naked point of control at 99,690. Right, so that would be our immediate support. That's how I would see it. There's also this wick here. All right, so keep an eye on this zone. What's going on, Bruno West? Did I check out the Trump coin? I mean, I kind of looked at it, but I wasn't going to trade it. TradingView doesn't even have it on for Bybit yet, even though it is on Bybit. But yeah, I just watched it do its insanity. It's not a great looking coin. Yeah, and there's a lot of sketchy stuff about that coin, man. I don't want to talk bad about it, but honestly, the fact that 80% of the coin supply is still in the hands of the creators, which who knows if Donald's holding it or if it's whatever team he's got working for him doing that. Who knows? But yeah, it's setting up to be a classic rug pull, that thing. So might not be, who knows? But if they start selling off like 80%, that's a lot of coin to be holding. So yeah, talk about it. He says no. All right, so yeah, we've got the single prints here in the 618 and the support resistance zone. All right, and then down lower we've got the macro golden pocket. Also the January 14th initial balance is pretty much right inside the zone. It's hits it a little bit more, but and also a big support resistance zone. So if we're going to get a big pullback, you know, that's kind of where I'm seeing it go to. But I really want to see what happens down in these levels here. All right, let's take a quick peek at Sol here. Oh, look at her go, bouncing around like a maniac. So big pump on Sol. If this had kept going, I would have thought we would have put in another high today. Now it doesn't look as likely, but you never know. We might just start to form a little range here and try to collect enough to hit it. But yeah, what a move by Sol over the weekend. Jeez, absolutely brilliant. But yeah, never mind the Sol and the crazy. Back to the Bitcoin. One thing that's going to be quite interesting is this Friday's closing range. All right, so if we just think about our Friday levels here, Saturday and Sunday looking to print an inside bar, pretty much two inside bars of the Friday closing range. So that's a good sign, really. They're not taking any of the extremes out. So when we do open up, be careful, or don't be careful, but be aware of the Friday close level. We're trading above it right now, so it'd be real nice to see it come down, test it. If we can stay above it, obviously we've got hours and hours and hours of trading to do today. So that would be first and foremost. But we did, you know, have a really good, strong Friday close. We definitely had a pullback at the end, but we broke out, never turned around, and it just kept going. So a Friday breakout after a one single red day on Thursday. So it could go either way, really. So I'll be very interested to see if we break this previous day's high or the Friday's high and hit into this range, potential range top, channel top here, and then turn back around. Would be a very interesting thing to see indeed. And again, you can see the volume did pick up on Friday, right? But in general, it looks like it was starting to tailor off on this move up. This is a pretty interesting candle here. I think the Thursday candle. So lots of volume, lots of push down, and then it pretty much prints out like you know, a kind of wacky hammer slash pin bar, right? So this is a typical stopping volume candle, right? So they really try to push price down, and then a lot of volume in that candle, but they stop it. So that's a pretty good sign that they're not going to let price drop too far. So if we do come back down towards the previous day's close or low, that's what I'll be looking for, is a hit into this wick. You know, you can look down on the lower time frames and try to get a better handle on that. And also this channel middle, potential channel middle. All right, so we've got these two relatively big zones here. This is a huge zone, but there's a lot of support here potentially. And then we've got this big zone, but this wick is very interesting. And if we can start to really, you know, you can see that this midline has gotten respect quite a bit. So on the lower time frames, it looks even better. So definitely something to to keep an eye on there. All right. Yeah, so let's see how that plays out. All right, we also have this fair value gap here, obviously with the TPO point of control there. So a lot of zones right around here to kind of prop us up and maybe even kind of form a little range, but I'm hoping that it really takes a crack at this channel and this high. Don't think that'll happen like on Monday, but I would like to see maybe a little push down towards the lows of Friday, clean this stuff up here. And this would be such a great zone to reverse off of. All right. So once again, single prints and the local 618. Down here, we've got the macro golden pocket. The golden pocket actually comes out of this. So we can take a peek at that real quick, just so it makes sense why I haven't put golden pocket in there in just the 618. All right, so from the local, you've got the 618 inside of there, and then the deep end of the golden pocket is not inside of that zone. So, you know, be aware of it. Don't just be looking at this. Have your fib pulled when it's coming in, and take a peek at the reaction. All right, so that's that for Bitcoin. Really, that's kind of what I'm looking for. There's not much else to say about it, honestly. It's trying. So that's really the only thing I could say about it. We've got obviously this imbalance down here, right? But since that, it's been pretty clean moving. So it's, you know, kind of par for the course. You get imbalance when you're moving away from a zone, right? In this case, the low. Create that imbalance, then price just starts pumping, and then it keeps cleaning everything up. So we're not leaving too many fair value gaps. All we really have there are single prints and this bad boy here. But yeah, it looks pretty decent, man. Now this could also be starting to print out a pretty nasty looking M here. So let's hope that's not the case. And if it does, you know, it might be a fake out M because of this. So a lot going on here, man. Yeah, guys, dislike and unsubscribe, please. Thanks, Mr. Unknown. And if you want to join the Discord community, the link is in the description, all right? Okay, so moving on here, take a quick peek at the NASDAQ. So we've had 4 days to the upside already, a bunch of them closing out in breakup, and we're coming up to the previous week's initial balance sort of highs here. So this is pretty sketchy, all right? I'm not gonna lie about that. Although I love longing the NASDAQ, I also like to short it. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Unknown. Thanks for the help, buddy. So the NASDAQ, I mean, Bitcoin's relatively the same. Everything's relatively the same. But what I'll be looking for now is this Friday closing range is absolutely huge. So it'll be a tough Monday trade. I have a feeling, like, generally, you know, when you see something like this, this is a great little look here. So this box just represents the full day of trading. All right. We're looking at the half-hour chart. But so this is a daily candle, all right, without the wicks, it's just the box. So you can see here as price is pumping up, then you put in a very small, not very, but a small expansion outside of the previous day's candle, and then you come back down and you close inside of it with a big push to the downside. It gives you that sort of warning, and then you get your first actual nasty dump day, right? And you can follow it. But this, you know, if you're just watching this closed red. So we had a big move down, and then we have some up candles, and then you get your first red candle, and price moves away. So that's something that I will be looking for here, right? That first red candle, and then see if you can trade off it. Now, sometimes they give you really good opportunities, sometimes not really, right? Like here, you get that first up candle. All right, the next day gives you some real nice opportunities here off the previous day's close levels, right? And then the previous day's high levels. And then when you get this sort of first red day, it's not quite as easy to trade. They don't give you as much. Hey, Luna Phil, how you doing? Hope everything is well. Bruno West in the house. Builder Babs in here on a happy Sunday. Good to see you all. Oh, Lise, you retracted your message. All right, sorry. Shouldn't have brought it up, I guess. Anyhow, yeah, that's sort of what I'll be looking for. So I want to see a first red day before I short this, and also be playing the old, if we can, sort of see if you can find a trend line on here. We're real close to Thursday's high. So if price comes down, hey, you wrote it again, Lunafil. If price opens up and comes down and hits this level and then bounces and starts trading above Friday's high, then I'm going to be looking for that. So I'm kind of hoping that price doesn't gap too far for the Asia Open tonight. I'll be staring at this intently. I don't really see us going down too much further. We've already had a couple of legs to the downside and a two-legged pullback. All right, so you can look at this as almost a three-legged pullback, but on the higher time frames it looks like one. Give us meme coins so we can become millionaire in a day like Trump coin. I don't think there's anybody making millions. There's a bunch of 100x traders with $4 positions. So yeah, what I would do, yeah, ETH is kind of freaking me out because it is, so it is moving. Let me just check on Bybit here real quick what kind of volume we are looking at here. All right, so on USDT ETH, it's got twice the volume now, so that's where it kind of should be here. All right, but yesterday, so no, that's not USDT. On inverse perpetuals, right? But on USDT yesterday, Sol had way more volume than ETH, which is pretty amazing. It's quite crazy. So ETH getting the volume back, which is good to see here. Let's see if it can make a move here. Check it out. So here we've got our previous week's closing range. It's gone down quite a bit, now coming back up to see if it can close by this Friday close here so that all the weekend shenanigans are cleaned up. And that's about it. As far as meme coins go, just watch your meme coin finder, all right? What I love to do is, but I mean, there's a problem with some meme coins, not this Trump coin, because it had massive volume, which was pretty amazing. So it was pretty easy to get positions filled. If you couldn't get them filled right away, you could get them filled later. So pretty wild. But that's some of the problem with the meme coins, is that you're not really going to be getting relatively decent positions filled on it. All right. Let me just do something real quick here. Get out of that. Okay, the other big thing here that we need to be aware of this week is obviously the big Trump inauguration. Tomorrow there's the markets are closed, right? We've got the holiday in the US. So yeah, New York is out of business tomorrow for Martin Luther King Day. So be aware of that, all right? So expect some, we could get some definite volatility because of lack of volume tomorrow, all right? And then the only real news event we have coming out is on Friday, Flash Manufacturing. Then that comes out, I believe, at 2:45. Let me make sure here. Yeah, 2:45 GMT time. All right. So that's really it. Okay, now we can see Sol starting to really take that nosedive. Looks like it might be done for the Sol move here. Look to take this low out. See if that happens or not. But it was fun while it lasted. Good weekend pump on the Sol. Beautiful stuff. Okay. So memes. Memes. I'm not a big meme coin trader. Let me just see this here real quick. Don't share your wallet key. No, sir. I will not. Yeah, so what I would do for meme coins, honestly, this is what when things get boring, right? I will look for some meme stuff. So just hop on Bybit or Mexi or whatever you're trading on. I trade on Bybit, so that's what I'm looking at, and just look at what's trading with high volume and high move, right? So it's pretty easy to see if you look at it today. You know, Sol is the third biggest mover. It's up 11% and trading volumes at 213 mil, which is fantastic. And that's on perpetual. All right, let's take a peek here at USDT. Let's see if I can find Sol on USDT. Come on. You know, this is taking longer than I thought it was gonna. What's going on here? Come on, Sol, where are you at? There you are. All right, so it's holy crap. So that's pretty crazy. So Sol's actually on USDT perpetuals, it's actually got more volume than Bitcoin right now, and by quite a bit. And Trump USDT is number one, baby. That is crazy. 10.54 billion in the last 24 hours. Sol's got 9.5 billion, and Bitcoin's only got 7.2 billion. And then there's ETH now in fourth place. Oh man, that is just crazy. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, watch out for that, man. Just look at what's trading with heavy volume and pick your meme, right? Let's check out the Trump USDT right now. All right, it's up 194%, but it looks like it is on the, well, it's got a nice little retrace there. Let me see if I can find this on Bybit yet. It's still TradingView still doesn't have it on Bybit. No, trust. All right, so let's take a peek at it on the old Mexi here. Oh, pretty wild, man. Pretty wild. So, you know, if you're trading this USDT, nothing wrong with that, man. If you're buying it to hold it, I mean, bit on the sketchy side, I would have to say. I'd really have to say. But the moves are going to be pretty decent size. Like even on a 3-minute candle, you're going to be getting pretty big swings. So look at that, like, wow, pretty big. So let's just take a peek here. So you got two great signals here already today off it, which would have given big moves. That's a nasty draw down there, but could have paid handsomely. Yeah, pretty wild, man. Pretty wild. So that's really it. I mean, just look at what's got lots of volume, what is trending, all right, and that's it. And that's one of the beauties of looking at Bybit, right? If you go in and pick your trading, right? So at the top of the screen, you've got all of your markets by crypto and then trade, right? Where you go to pick futures or whatever. And when you're picking that stuff, like especially in futures, when you go over to pick your whatever you're looking for, you can just, there's actually a little section there where you can choose trending and it'll just show you what's trending, right? So right now you've got Sol, Sui, 1000 Pepe, Waifu, Peanut. Oh, Peanut's going, eh? Huh. Usual, MEU, Bio, and Trump USDT. Let's check out what Peanut's doing here real quick. Oh, Peanut's down 15%, so trending the other way. Right, Peanut. Ugh. But yeah, so it's just a real quick reference that you can use in there. Look at the memes that are flying. Some of them aren't memes, right? Like Sol's not a meme coin, but it is a great alt. And then, you know, just take your chances with it. I actually took a trade today on Sol, which is very strange, but it's because I was looking at stuff. Here, I'll show you what I did. It was a pretty simple trade. Nothing too crazy. Oh. Let's see here. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. Give us there's meme coins. Don't share 6 billion volume on Binance. Sol. Yeah. Yeah, like it was in the billions. So what happened to alt season, alt party? Hello, I joined late. What's going on? Not much. Not much, Majid. Hope you're doing well, buddy. We just see your TW. Yeah, the TV. Yeah, I know, guys. I'm not switching it around onto Bybit or anything. I'm not gonna But if you just look on the top, you know, we can do that. We'll go over that today in the Discord. I'll pop something up and we can go over that. But I don't have a Bybit screen on my OBS. All right, so I'm gonna have to create a source to do that. So we'll just do it later in the Discord. We'll go over that. But yeah, most of them will show you, right, what's going on. So the Sol, all right, you know, super simple trading, man. Let's see here. It's on the 1 minute. All right, so I was just getting charts ready, looking at doing my weekend Sunday scan, right? Price came in, gives you this signal on the big three. You get your little engulfing right there, hopped in, and I got hit take profit one really quickly. That's what's so great about this. Like 2 minutes in, you're already at your take profit one. And then I was trailing my stop loss out. I closed it for about, I think I got out at like 3.2, 3.2% with some leverage on it. So real quick and easy trade there. And then I actually thought about this crazy business here, but I was like, no, I've got stuff to do. So that was it. But pretty simple trade. And look at that. That's a little cutie there too. Hit back in. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I just wanted to give you a quick update. It was more on the Bitcoin. All right, so be very aware of these levels here. It'll be real interesting to see how we kick it off for the Asia Open. Let's see if Asia brings some volume in, or if they're just going to kind of chill out. But tomorrow could be a big day because, again, New York is closed, right? So we could get some serious volatility with low volume or lower than usual volume. Also the inauguration and all that jazz. Let's see if this Trump thing can be doing it. There's already guys calling for the Trump coin to flip ETH, which would be hilarious, man. That would be so hilarious. Vitalik would be crying himself to sleep, I have a feeling. But yeah, pretty wild, man. Pretty wild stuff. But that's really what I wanted to just kind of talk about, was these the big zone down here. Be careful with all this stuff. We'll go over it in a little more detail tonight on the VIP live, and we'll also throw some support resistance levels in there and other things to look for. But that's really it, man. Just a quick update, and we'll also talk about some scanning things then for you guys, so that you could be a little more at home. Now, I don't know about MEXC because I don't trade on MEXC, so we'll ask the old Viking and anybody who trades on that too to maybe join in and see if they'll share it. All right. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Hope you have a safe and happy Sunday. And for the VIPs, I will see you later on. Peace.